we are going to start from your Unit 5, The 100 Dresses Part 1 by L. Bisor Esther. The writer L. Bisor Esther used to write down about the young children, and in this also she has presented a guilt related to her own life. In the last we will come to know that what guilt she had and how she had revealed it in this chapter. Before we start the chapter, tell me one thing, there is a question in my mind. How do we judge the person? By their wealth, by their money, or by their possessions? Or is there something enduring to look in the person? Exactly. This story is about a Polish girl, young Polish girl, who is really very poor, named Wanda Petronsky, and who is often bullied by two of her classmates named Maggie and Maddie and Peggy. Now she is an immigrant from Poland, and she had gone to America where she was not treated well. The story starts on the Monday morning in the classroom where the students assembled in room number 13. But Wanda did not attend the class. Generally, she used to sit in the last row where the rough or the hooligans or the noisy students, boys, used to sit. She occupied the seat in the last row not because she was noisy or she was rough or rare, but because she did not have any of her friends. She used to come alone, she used to go alone without any friend. She used to keep quiet, and if sometimes she used to laugh, she used to give a crooked sort of smile. That was all about Wanda Petronsky. On Tuesday also she did not come, but nobody noticed that Wanda had not attended the school. On Wednesday, when the marks of the tests were told, and Wanda also got good marks, so it was a tradition that the students used to occupy the first seat. At that time, Wanda did not take her seat, and then it was noticed that Wanda had not come to the school. Now, then this Maddie and Peggy, they used to bully her all the time, and her name seemed to be funny to all them because the students over there, they had their common names but not like a typical name like Wanda Petronsky. So it was also a matter of laughter for them. Wanda every day she used to come in a blue color faded dress, though it was clean enough, but it seemed that it was not ironed. So every day she used to wear such kind of dress, and she used to travel from Boggins Heights, and when she used to come there was the mud on her feet all the time. So every now and then the group of students, they used to assemble around Wanda Petronsky and used to ask the girl Peggy. She used to ask, how many dresses do you have, Wanda? And every time Wanda used to say that she had 100 dresses. Then Peggy, in order to make fun of her, she asked the other question, that all the dresses are of silk or velvet? Then Wanda used to say yes, of different colors, and they are of silk and velvet. Saying so, she used to live. Now, after she goes, then everyone used to laugh at her, and all the time, because she had said that she had 100 dresses, so everybody used to make fun of her. Now, Maddie had told that Peggy was not a cruel girl. She used to protect the small children from the elder ones who used to bully them. And when she used to see the animals being mistreated by other people, she used to laugh, she used to cry many hours. But still she made fun of Wanda because she did not like Wanda telling all the time that she had 100 dresses. Now what happened one day, this was actually not liked by Maddie, and she thought that she should stop Peggy to, she should save Peggy to stop all these things with Wanda. One evening when she was doing her arithmetic homework absent-mindedly, the things were going on in the back of her mind that she should write a note to Peggy and say that we should stop it and this is not correct. She started writing a note, but all of a sudden she stopped. Why she stopped? Because she also did not belong to a well-to-do family. Her mother used to borrow dresses for Maddie, and the dresses were mostly of Peggy only. And the mother, she used to embroider it or apply patches on the frock so that the dress should look a new one. So she thought that if she would write a letter to Peggy, and Peggy, if she will stop bullying Wanda, then she can be the next target. And she did not want so. So she stopped writing a letter, and she did not. She could not do actually anything. Now, then she started thinking about the competition that they had. Competition, the girls had the competition of drawing, and the boys, they had some competitions of the science. The next day was very important for them, and nobody wanted to miss that day. The next day they came to the class, and Maddie thought that Peggy is only going to win the competition. Why? Because Peggy was really good in drawing, and she could even draw the sketch of any of the film star. So she was very much sure that Peggy is going to win. And moreover, Peggy was the most popular girl in the class, in the school also, because she was pretty. She had she was pretty, she had curly hair, and she was really very, she had different dresses also, and she belonged to a well-to-do family. The next morning, when they came to the class, and everybody was shocked because they could see number of drawings lined up in the class. The boys, the name of the winner amongst the boys was announced, and the experiment or the project of the boy was shifted in room number 12, and in room number 13 there was a display of number of drawings. And the teacher had announced, Miss Mason, she had announced that one child had won the competition who had drawn number of drawings, and she is none but Wanda Petronsky. Everybody was shocked. They were looking at the drawings, and it was fabulous one. The number of drawings was 100. So now here the story ends, students. But I have told you in the beginning that the writer, she had told about the guilt. The guilt was that only that in her real life also she had faced the same situation as that of Maddie, that she could not speak again, or she could not stop again the bully that was done in front of her eyes. Though she wanted to, but she could not raise her voice against that. And this shows that if we see something wrong, we should raise our voice so that then and there the thing should be stopped. This is all about your chapter, The 100 Dresses Part 1 by L. Bisor Esther. I hope you will understand the chapter well. In the next video, we are going to come up with the question answers and a short recapitulation of the chapter. Till then, you watch the videos, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.